This is the weekly show where we talk about everything to do with Liverpool every week on a Thursday here in Australia. Jack, what was it you were gonna say something, weren't you?
Listen here, you little bastards. Still haven't liked and subscribed, have yous? And I'm gonna be here every week telling yous to like, comment, share, message your mate. Up the Reds.
This is the Reds Down Under podcast, the best place to follow the Reds in Australia. Enjoy the show.
We are the Reds Down Under, and this is our podcast.
Hello, Reds, and welcome to the weekly show. The weekly show returns. This is Reds Down Under. I'm Tom, your regular host, and this is our kid, Jeff.
And I'm Jack, who's on a little hot streak on this podcast at the minute.
Yeah, time for it, dear.
Kind of, isn't it? It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Nice. It's like
nice.
every week now, isn't it?
It's nice spending a bit of time with you, isn't it?
Yeah, somewhere different.
Yeah, better than when I used to visit you in prison. That was a joke. Not a very good one. Jack, this week,
Yeah.
I've got loads on. Like,
Big moves, Hughes. Straight at it.
yeah, big moves, Hughes. To anyone who watches Redboat TV, you'll be aware of.
Big moves, Hughes.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Do whatever makes you happy. But we have got a jam-packed show. Obviously, me and you are here. We've got Max from the Newcastle Supporters Club.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about season expectations with him.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Brian, who runs a social media page called Kop Down Under.
Yeah.
No relation.
No relation.
No, but we are friends.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And then we will be looking ahead to the first game of the season against Bournemouth with Wayno from the L-Files from Liverpool, Australia.
It's a new website.
Yeah, it's looking good, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's proper nice, actually.
And you know what I love about it? We're all over it.
Yeah, it's good. That's maybe why I like it.
We are absolutely all over it. Before we venture on, let me
Yeah.
talk about our production partner, Redboat Ventures, who help us with kits and logistics and stuff. They do animation. They do loads of cool stuff with AI, which, as I mentioned last week, I think
Still don't know.
got no clue. But I am interested in being interested, if that makes any sort of sense. So thank you to them. Redboat, you're brilliant. Should we start with the Community Shield, which was last night?
Yeah. Well, this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, well, this morning, yeah.
Yeah, this morning. So we recorded on a Monday.
Yeah. But I did the chat with the lads last night.
Pre-game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair. Yeah, the last friendly of the season, really.
Yeah.
Before the proper games rip in. It's one of them, and it's like, it's disappointing. It would have been nice to. I didn't watch it live. I know you did in your Udi, which is proper suspect.
I got the Udi for free, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we lived in Canberra.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, before we move on, talking about living in Canberra and stealing an Udi from Chelsea's fans, which is basically what I did. Chelsea and I celebrated our 5th anniversary this week.
Congrats, mate. Congrats, Chelsea.
Still going strong. She can't hear us. She's fucking got her earplugs in or whatever.
Well, we're on big news. Big moves, Hughes.
Yeah.
And I looking massive, mate.
Jack did his first workout in 6 years today.
It's not far off, actually.
6
not
months.
far off. Yeah, I've got a trainer now
Yeah.
named Luke Dickinson, the busy bloke blueprint. This is not an ad, but
Sounds like he didn't run it past me before you started giving 3 ads out.
sounds like a bit of an ad, but he's a really nice fella, and I'm he said, what's your goals? And I said, to look like Tarzan. So,
Yeah.
reach for the stars.
Great.
Reach for the stars and you might grab Mo Salah's pen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did that. So if you're wondering why I've got a cap on, it's because I've got a sweaty head. But and I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
Good. Well, thanks very much, Luke.
My
before I
five
forget about-
is my 5-year anniversary of working out.
Was it?
What it was. Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot to mention as well, we will be doing Reds through it as well later.
Oh,
which I
nice,
completely
nice.
forgot about it.
Take it to the max.
Take it to the max. Community Shield.
Yeah.
Mo Salah's penalty. Not the best penalty.
No.
Harvey Elliott's penalty. Not the best. I thought McAllister hit a good pen, actually.
Good save.
I thought it was a really good save. And I think that Dean Henderson, I think he's a good goal.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
He is.
It's the mank,
He's
is
a mank, yeah.
It's the mank, mate.
He is a mank, yeah.
But yeah, no, Palace played well, man. They have got good players in there, Tom, haven't they? Like, it's like they did win the FA Cup. They're not a bad team. it's just, I don't know, it's a funny one, isn't it? Because it's a game, you think. Like, if I'd have woke up this morning and seen, we'll put it this way, I didn't view it as that important because I didn't stay up and watch it.
Yeah, but it's hard in your job anyway.
No,
Jack
no.
works in construction.
But, like, if it was that important, I'd have took the day off.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
If it was a cup final.
Yeah, like the League Cup final,
yeah,
take that off. You know what I mean? So it's one. It would have been nice to have won it,
Yeah.
but like it is a friendly at the end of the day, innit?
Yeah, there is a friendly.
A couple of good goals in there as well.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Yeah.
we started really hot. Like we were looking really good. FTK and Vert were linking up, and obviously they did for the first goal.
Yeah, it was a cracker.
Yeah, Ekatike, you can already see watching the game. It's interesting really because he always wants to run left,
Mm.
and I mean maybe it's the way he's being coached at the minute by Slot because he wants to leave space for Salah.
Yeah,
Because you got Frimpong, by the way, bombing on all game.
unbelievable that kid.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought Ekatike wants to come left a lot. And I think the build up to the goal, the first goal, was a bit like that. Great first goal.
Yeah,
Great
First
finish.
playing it in and dropping the shoulder a bit, didn't he? And just
Yeah.
bottom corner.
Yeah.
It's good, man. It's good. Promising signs to see that as well, and especially like them two. They've only really been playing together like 3 weeks, maybe a month.
Mm.
And like they've already got that connection there, so that's good to see. Because like players can try and build that over a couple of seasons, and it's not there. So yeah, it was good. Frimpong's was a cracker. I said to you before, he's been trying them at pre-season non-stop. It's like every time he's on that right-hand side, he's like, I'm going to fucking have a go with this shit all.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking have a go. So yeah, good finish. And then look, that Van Dijk one for the penalty. It's rare you ever see him make a mistake like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Step out and just take him out. You know what I mean?
there's a content creator. I don't know if you've seen him. His name's Callum something. I can't remember his name. But we'll follow him. Like I seen his video this morning. He was being so neggy about it all.
Yeah.
And then I read the comments, and all the comments were neggy. Not one of them was like, "Ah, mate, like chill out, like."
Yeah.
Also,
like what you've made here, right? With your community, yeah.
Yeah.
With the Reds Down Under community.
the
What are you calling it?
I'm calling it the pyramid scheme.
The pyramid scheme. Mo Salah's at the top.
Very good.
Right.
He's a nice geezer.
Those geezer.
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah, I think with that, like, you are obviously gonna get like internet haters. Like, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, they found me already.
Yeah, well, I know that sent video, you know what I mean? I was one of the comments on it. So, like, you are going to get that, and I think a lot of the internet is negative. So, I think I like that yours is still positive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's obviously good people listening to this and watching it, so, yeah, appreciate this. So, yeah, I think that, like, I had a look at Twitter this morning. That was a bit of a cesspool of comments and stuff, you know, about like the performance and just like chill out, man.
Yeah, chill out. Take
Like
it easy.
the real test is next week. This is just, you know,
Yeah, I think.
if Van Dijk pulls that howler out against Bournemouth,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Get them out the way now for it matters.
yeah. I mean, we would. You know, look, Szoboszlai played deep, but it didn't quite work.
Didn't
Didn't quite work. He's a risk taker, and that's what I like about him. He's willing to take a risk, try and beat a player pass. It's hard in that.
Yeah.
In that deeper role.
Congratulations to Van Gravenberg. Become a dad, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
That's what he went there.
So when we could have done with him on
Yeah.
somebody else to do. But yeah, look, not absolutely not the end of the world at all. Oh, Ajax just broke one of the props.
I didn't touch it.
This is the artwork that caught me.
Mo Salah's penalty hit it. Yeah, Mo. You broke that.
That's all right.
The booze.
The booze. What booze? Oh yeah.
But I did see, so obviously they were doing a moment for Diogo and his brother Andre, and there was booze from the Palace end. But I've seen a couple of tweets from people saying we were late getting in the stadium. They'd messed us about getting in the stadium. And, like, people were walking out and not knowing what they were walking out to. But also, like, booze are booze, aren't they? You know what I mean? And I don't think it was wise that, like, I still can't understand how they play the national anthem before every game at Wembley. Like,
Yeah, look, I don't.
like it's just, like, we're going to boo it.
The two things.
We're gonna. So I think us booing that, and then people saying, "Oh, well, that's why that got booed." But the two things are so different, completely different.
No, it's completely unrelated.
Yeah.
It's completely unrelated, like. And I tell you what, mate, if them people of South London think that the Queen works for them, mate, then fair play to them, like.
Yeah.
But
Croydon.
but she doesn't.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Yeah.
But she's been there for 2 years.
Oh yeah.
Said Charles.
God.
Yeah.
The good thing about this podcast is you can listen to it 2 years ago and it'll make sense. Jack, let's talk about the Fantasy Football League.
Yeah, is this thing on? Fantasy Football League.
Yeah, we've started the Fantasy Football League.
Yeah.
Are you going to join it?
I will, just because it's, you know, for the love of the game, for the love of the pod. I'll join.
Because you've only got to remember once a week to do your team.
No, but I've tried it before and I weren't great at it. I think I'll need reminders.
I'll remind you.
Just remind me and I'll do it.
I'll remind you loads of stuff.
And I'll do it. I'll sign up right now.
Yeah.
What's the code to sign up?
Oh, I don't know it off the top of my head. Don't be
come
throwing me
on,
under
mate,
the bus.
come on. The code.
Begins with a K. I think.
I don't think it does. Right, guys, the code to sign up
Yeah.
is
It's on, yeah.
is KRGVX3. And that's
Yeah.
Reds Down Under Podcast Fantasy Premier League.
Now, you don't have to remember that, right? Because I'll put it in the show notes.
KR. Stop driving. KRGVX3.
Yeah. We'll get it to you.
Yeah.
It's on Instagram as well.
That's KRGXR. I don't know what it is anymore. I'm not looking at it.
But make sure you sign up before the league starts
Yeah.
because you don't want to be.
That could be one of your trivia questions. What's the code?
Yeah, so we're gonna whoever wins the league is gonna get like a little gift.
Yeah.
We'll throw some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
Probably throw you in that broken picture frame that our kid smashed before.
Yeah. Might get you a shirt.
Put you some good stuff in.
Yeah.
Yeah. A free Reds Down Under shirt, not an official Liverpool shirt. We haven't got a sponsor. Is there anyone out there, by the way, who wants to sponsor
someone
us?
who can sponsor us.
Do you want to sponsor Reds Down Under podcast?
Shoot us a message.
Who's your mate who's got the big crane company?
Glenn.
Yeah, Glenn.
Glenn's Orion, yeah.
Glenn, get your hands in your pocket,
Get your
lad.
hand in your pocket, mate. I'm sick of this, actually.
Glenn, give us a lift, lad.
Give us a lift. Give us a mega lift, Glenn.
Absolutely skinty.
I'm not saying the rest of it. Give us a lift. Yeah, there's got to be someone out there who can sponsor us.
Yeah.
Chuck us a couple of berries or something, mate, you know what I mean? A couple of free bits. We'll talk about it on here.
No, I want money off them.
You want money?
Yeah.
You dirty little grubbing hole, that's why.
I want...
Chuck us a message if you've got anything to offer us. If you'd like to have something in the back, you know?
Yeah.
We can discuss financial terms. There's got to be people out there. There's got to be people out there who've got something to give.
Well, I was being light-hearted, but it's turned into a real Shark Tank sort of pitch, hasn't it?
Yeah. 10% of the 10% of this, yeah.
Duncan Bannatyne has got some questions.
I always liked
Deborah Meaden.
not Deborah Meaden. Who was the one who was in charge of West Ham?
Oh, Karen Sullivan.
Karen Sullivan, mate.
Oh, not Karen Sullivan.
No.
She worked for the Sullivan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White?
Karen
White?
something.
She was nice, wasn't she? Supple.
She was a Tory, yeah.
Supple. Hey, you let it go, don't you? Like Rachel Riley, mate. You let it go. You let it all ride, mate.
Yeah. Man United fan.
You're not going to have a great Christmas, but you know what? You let it all ride, don't you?
Anyway, yeah, so join the fancy... Yeah.
Any sponsors?
If you want to sponsor us, fine. But join the Fantasy Football League. It's obviously free.
Yeah.
And we're going to mention it on the pod every week. We'll be talking about who's winning
Yeah.
and stuff. And honestly, you don't want me to be the one winning every week.
Because you will.
Because
Essentially.
I will talk about it non-stop.
Yeah. It'd be quite funny if you're listening to this and you're thinking, I can beat him at that. Because imagine beating the man who you come to for your Liverpool news, mate. Imagine that. Beating him. Like a dog. Beating him.
Like a dog in the street.
Like a dog in the street. Beating him. So yeah, sign up to it anyway. I'll be on there. I'll do it.
Get involved.
I'll do it.
I'd be happy to see you there.
Yeah, I'll get involved.
I'll be happy to see, how you do.
Yeah.
And if you want any tips, then just ask me for
Just come
tips.
to you, yeah. So.
All right. So Jack, look, I mean, we mentioned earlier we've got some brilliant guests on this week, and we're talking to each one of them about different things.
Yeah.
So the first one we've got up is Brian,
Yeah.
who runs a social media page, Kop Down Under.
Yeah.
Nice fella, Irish,
Really nice fella.
living in Australia.
Yeah.
He's
Very Irish.
He's very Irish, yeah.
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 He's from Ireland, like, but he's very Irish.
He's fresh off the boat, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's been here for 6 months.
He really sounds. I really like his content, to be honest.
Yeah, it's good.
You could have been like mortal enemies just because you're Reds Down Under and he's Kop Down Under, and you were both like, "Wait,
Yeah.
friends." So no, it's good, man. It's good.
Hey, look, I mean, at the minute, like we're mates,
Good buddies, yeah.
But if I have to, I will go full Russian on him.
Fucking hell.
Give me back the Crimea, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to hear from Brian. Here's me and Brian talking about Liverpool's transfers and what we can expect this season. It's been a mad summer, hasn't it? As Liverpool fans, mate.
Yeah, it's been wild, and some of the signings coming through the door. It's I've never seen Liverpool act like this, so seeing it now is like, what is going on? What is happening to my club? And I love it, but I'm also scared.
It is scary stuff. It is scary stuff. I mean, we've spoken about it a couple of times on the podcast now because, it's completely uncharted territory for us, and but it's so exciting seeing these players come in. And if you look at like Ekitike, for example, mate, like he's an £80 million player, and a player that any other summer you'd be just delighted to have coming in as your number 9.
100%.
But we're not happy yet, are we?
No,
it's not done, is it?
No, I think if you're looking at it, we need another centre half in there. I think like you can't rely on Gomez, Kanate as the 2 centre halves alongside Verge. Like, it's just not going to happen like that. And like, it nearly makes me question what was the point in selling Kwanzaa, because it's like now we're looking to nearly find someone that's at the same level as Kwanzaa. And Kwanzaa's class, don't get me wrong, and I wasn't against them going, but now it's like getting near the end of the summer, it's like where's the centre half? Like, the season's about to start. Gomez, is he even back yet? Like, it's worrying, a little bit worrying. And it's mad saying that in a summer where we've already spent like 300 million and probably have shit ton more to spend.
Yeah, we've definitely got more to spend. I mean, we've had outgoings as well, which maybe we'll talk about in a second. But yeah, looking at the centre half situation, Brian, that it really genuinely does concern me.
Yeah.
I mean, Virgil van Dijk pretty much has played every minute of every game that we've needed him for the last 5 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Kanate, I'm not convinced Kanate is an every week, game in, game out, 2 games a week, 4 competitions sort of player.
Nah.
He's top class, isn't he? You know what I mean? He's brilliant, but yeah. Would you have that Gahey from Crystal Palace? Does he tickle your fancy?
I take him all day, every day, but it's just like, I'm not paying again, it's not my money, I suppose, but if you're looking at it from a Liverpool standpoint, I don't think we should be spending, let's say, the 40-50 million that Palace are quoting on Gahey, where you could nearly go and, like I said before, keep Kwanzaa and still have him there, or you could look at another centre-half. I know they're linked with an Italian centre-half at the moment, and I think that's for 20-30 million. Like, I'm happy enough to have someone there who's maybe not the finished article, but has the potential to come up. But like, the worrying thing is you have Kanate as well at the moment with his whole contract situation, and it's like, we had all the power at the start of the summer, and it kind of feels like it's slowly getting to the point now of, is he going to renew? He kind of holds all the cards now because we haven't signed a centre half, so it's starting to really worry me a little bit.
Yeah, it is one of them, isn't it? I seen a quote from Glasner, the Crystal Palace manager, and he was talking about Mark Gahey, and he said, these days the players have all the power.
Yeah.
They, at the end of the day, they will do what they will do. We're having this sort of similar situation at the moment with Isak.
Yeah.
I'm not overly keen on the way this is all panning out.
No,
It doesn't
I'm the
sit
same.
right.
No, I don't like it.
Doesn't sit right with me, mate. Like, if he was doing that to us and trying to get himself to Real Madrid, which has happened to us, don't get me wrong. Luis Suarez forced his way out. Alonso was pushing. Mascherano was pushing. Torres obviously handed in a transfer request. So it has happened to us before, but yeah, it gives me takes a little bit of the glisten off it, you know what I mean?
I think because of his age, you're looking at him, he's 24, 25, and it's like, his best years are to come. Is he just going to view us as another stepping stone for a Real Madrid or a Barcelona in a few years is my little worry. But especially Barcelona, because Lewandowski's obviously getting on now. He probably has a season or two left. So does Isak come in, bang it in, and then in 2 years, 3 years time tell us, actually, I want to go play for a Barcelona or a Real Madrid. And we've never had a player like that that's made that much noise for us, I feel like. So it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I suppose we had Kirkes at the start of the summer, and I remember having this conversation with my brother that I didn't really like the way he was going about it, because, he was still contracted to Bournemouth and he's there doing interviews talking about that he's going to sign for Liverpool. It all just, it just rubs me up the wrong way, all that sort of stuff. But again, it is just modern day football, isn't it?
Yeah. And thank fuck, because it gives us things to talk about.
Yeah, that's it. Otherwise, we just sit here bored.
That's why we've got a weekly show, because there's something to talk about every week.
Exactly.
So, I mean, look, some great incomings. We've had outgoings, mate. Luis Diaz, I think we got good money for him.
Yeah.
A shame that the player's going, because he's such a charismatic footballer. He's got a great song, which is half the battle,
100%.
isn't it? He's gone. Darwin Núñez, who never quite did it, mate, did he? But
Nah.
I loved how mad he was. Did you?
Yeah, I said this the other day. He's one of those footballers that embodied Liverpool so well, just off his personality and character. But it was just he just couldn't find the back of the net for, I don't know why, but it was like that Newcastle game. He comes on late in the game, 2 unbelievable finishes, and I thought he was going to kick on from that point, and he nearly did, but it was just chance after chance after chance. You remember, was it against Toulouse? He rounds the keeper and strikes off the post. How are you managing that?
I know. He's not Evel Knievel. He's not getting paid for the attempt. You know what I mean? He's getting paid to put it in the back of the net.
That's it.
But you look, a little bit of sadness in my heart when I seen the news came out today.
Yeah, I was gutted myself, to be fair. It was one of them where I'd slated him for so long that it was I started to feel a little bit bad seeing him out the door now. It was I did like him a lot and I really wanted it to work for him, but yeah, it just happens, doesn't it? Unfortunately.
Oh, well, onwards and upwards, mate. So last season, I mean, obviously, look, we won the Premier League, unbelievable achievement. We've only seen it twice in our lifetimes, winning the Football League. Because we're only babies, aren't we, lad?
Some of us more than others now, but
yeah, you would think a bit more than me, eh? Cheeky bastards. But look, we were brilliant, mate, weren't we? We were brilliant, and we at the end of the season last year, we did a sort of give us your favourite player of the season, and we said, look, obviously it's Mo Salah.
Yeah.
Obviously it's Mo Salah, but there was a group of players in there who were massive, Van Dijk, Alisson, McAllister, brilliant seasons. Who for you this season coming up is going to be the players who are going to have big years for Liverpool?
We have the obvious ones like Salah and Van Dijk, so I won't just say them just for the easy answer. There is some where I'm for different reasons, so I'll give 2. I think Ekitike is going to surprise a lot of people, and I've been very vocal about that on my platform. I think he's going to be class for Liverpool, and I really believe it. I think he's going to be world class. So I'm going to say Ekitike, but another one as an inside shout that could definitely be wrong because he could still probably leave this summer, but I'm confident that he's not going to, is Robertson. I feel in that dressing room, Robbo is so vocal. the perfect player to have in and around the team. And I think he gives you that sort of... I suppose with Kirkes, he was probably the best left full in the league last year, but you have Robertson for his experience to help Kirkes come through the team. I think Robertson will be good this year as well. I think he'll come back to his best. I feel like he had a very rocky season last year, but I'm confident he can turn it around. Even if he's not a starter, I feel like we'll see a lot more of him coming on in games, late on in games, or the cup games or the Champions League games or the big games where you just need that player that might not bomb up and down the wing every single second, but he'll sit there and he'll be defensively solid, and he can still play centre half as well. So, well, somewhat, I don't know if I'd be confident about it, but
he'll have a crack at centre half. But no,
Yeah.
I completely get what you're saying. You need a leader in the squad, don't you?
yeah.
You need
100%.
as many leaders as you can, and he's definitely one of them. All right, well, look, mate, thanks so much for coming on for our opening game of the season podcast episode of the weekly show. Will you come back on again some point in the future?
Of course. We'll do it in person soon enough.
I actually find that really interesting what he said about Ekitike, because I'm a little bit... It's the unknown for me with Ekitike, because it's not like I've seen him play a lot of football, and the transfer fee is there and whatever. But it's good to see it reassuring that he's got such belief in him, because that's one of them for me. It's like, yeah, about a player, I've seen him play a couple of games, but not like anything major. And I understand what he was saying there about the uneasy feels about Liverpool being in this situation where we can just go and spend the money on these players, because it is like I've never had that either. Like it's so strange, so foreign to us. Like how do you feel about that, about us being that kind of like powerhouse that can just go and unsettle players,
Well, I think like I want us to compete at the highest level for everything all the time.
Yeah.
So I want us to be getting the best players. I made up we got this Ekitike because he's brand new, this kid.
Yeah, he is.
Like, and the way he plays, the way he glides with the ball, like he's similar to a Gakpo, I think, in terms of a player type, archetype. So to have players in like him, Kirkes, Frimpong, like these are great players.
Yeah.
Vert is going to be an unbelievable footballer for our club. Like he is fantastic. So I want us to have those sort of players. The amount of money involved make me a little bit uncomfortable because we're not used to it. But let's be honest, right? We'll spend all this money and don't expect us to spend big money for another 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah, like January, realistically, we won't spend a penny. And then we might sign a couple of 10, 15 million pound players in the summer. Yeah.
And we've sold a lot of players.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
We've sold like...
I think there's 90... We've spent 90 million, essentially.
Is that where we're at the minute?
Yeah. Like net spend, we've spent 90 million.
Yeah. But to be honest, I think it leaves us... I did a social video for the Community Shield, selecting the team. And...
We are a bit bare up top, aren't we?
We're a bit bare.
Yeah.
We're a bit bare at the minute. And I was like, Salah picks himself. At the minute, Ekitike picks himself. Gakpo picks himself. And then after that, you're going, Harvey would do a job. Benzo could do a job. Rio would do a job. But
I think it's interesting. I think because there's got to... With Núñez going, which, like, we haven't touched on Núñez either. Núñez even, like, again, like what Brian said there about him, like, he felt like he was criticising him a lot, but, like, he really did, like, he embodied it for us, did Núñez, you know what I mean? And he was always there, he was always having a crack. I actually think there's no way Núñez is sold if the Isaac deal isn't there. Because I think it's crazy from the club's perspective to let Núñez go and then not have that deal done.
yeah, and the reason...
You know what I mean? I find that it's crazy to me.
The reason I agree with you is in an abundant market, let's just say, what's an abundant market at the minute? Probably wingers. Wingers are a dime a dozen.
Yeah,
You could go and get Semenyo, Eze, Gordon, like Matoma from Brighton, and they'd all do a great job for you. No dramas, like. Anthony from Man U. There's a player in there. There's a player in there, that Anthony. But there's not a big market for strikers at the minute, and we know that because Ben Chesko's just gone to Manchester United for £75 million.
Yeah.
And what's that, $150 million?
Yeah.
And
Gyökeres Arsenal.
yeah, like, and I'm not saying they're bad players. I'm not saying that at all. I think they're good players. But there's not many, like, even a couple of years ago, Lewandowski was still about right. Benzema was still about right.
Kane. Yeah.
Kane, exactly, still about right. You had players there, Haaland, Mbappe.
And to be fair, all of those, like, especially the first four names you mentioned, had all actually done it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And consistently done it.
Yeah.
Whereas
Successful
now
players.
it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, 20 goals and 10 assists last season, or 15 goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's now like, the market is so strange.
Yeah, it's very strange.
And I think a lot of it is based on future value and contract length.
Well,
I think that's purely what it's based on now.
Well, I mean, contract length is a dangerous game, because I think Nicholas Jackson at Chelsea still got 6 years left on his contract. I think something like that.
Yeah.
And they're on about selling him, right? Now, that's an interesting one, because I think at the minute what's happening is Liverpool are spending a lot of money, but the comparison is Chelsea. That's the feeling I get on social media. It is like, oh well, you vilified Chelsea for doing it, and now you're doing the same. I think it's very different. Chelsea's plan clearly was to go and spend $1 billion, 500 million, or whatever it was they spent, and build a squad of players who they believe their market value will go up. They will become better players. In the future, the club could sell it, and the club would make.
I actually think it was more. I think it was like 1.2 billion they spent.
Maybe
over 2 windows.
Yeah, maybe. It put it this way: it's at the point of money where it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it's that ridiculous anyway.
Yeah. Like it doesn't matter. It's like egregious. Where did the day toilet paper kicking in there? The old egregious. But Chelsea's game was fill the squad, player after player after player. Now, it's working for them in some respects, because, for example, Madueke's just gone for double the money, I think, what he went to Chelsea for. He's just gone to Arsenal. Expect him, by the way, for your fancy football, expect him to have a good year at Arsenal, I think. But then they're left in a weird situation where they've somehow got 2 years in with a player, and they are convinced that the player's not right, and they're happy to sell him. He's got a 6-year contract.
Yeah.
Like it's a crazy one. And then you've got players like Raheem Sterling, who, I'm not saying he's going to go and be the best player for a team, but shit, like Raheem Sterling would do Everton a job, wouldn't he?
Yeah. You know what's interesting there, old Sterling? He must really want to keep his family in England. Because for sure he'd have had offers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For America or Saudi, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Qatar. Like, surely he's got offers for that.
He gets a lot of criticism, Raheem Sterling. People forget, like, when he was at Liverpool, he was like the dear golden boy who was going to go and do it, right?
Yeah.
And then when he went to City, he was part of one of the most successful periods of any football club's ever had.
Yeah.
Like, he's not an idiot, this guy. And I'm not talking myself into Liverpool getting him on a free from Chelsea.
Comes back, comes home.
Hey, but you know what? I liked him. And you know what I really liked about him? Is every time he came to Anfield, he had the worst game of his life.
Yeah, he never did it.
Hey, I'm not saying we go and sign Raheem Sterling, but his kids are Liverpool fans, and he was playing for Man City, and he decided to make his kids Liverpool fans.
5 years ago, maybe, I wouldn't have happened.
He can't be such a bad guy. But yeah, back to the what we were talking about with Brian. Yeah, to answer your question, it does make me a little bit uncomfortable, the amount of money we're spending. But you know, spending money doesn't guarantee anything. It's the way the money's spent.
Yeah.
And the way Liverpool are spending the money, I think is good. I think, you know, most of the money we've spent is fair. 35, I mean, I know he came signed last season, but Mamadashvili, 35 million. Sounds great. You think he's the next best keeper in the world?
Yeah. Go
and get him. 35 million. You know, and then you look at Frimpong, the 30 odd million. Kirches, 30 odd million. Great. Sounds.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're going, all right, well, Vert, they think is going to be the best player in the world, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to go and get him for whatever we got him for, 115 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, Ekatike, they think he's going to be the man. And they think Isaac's going to be the man. But I'm saying it now, and I said it last week, like, there was a hole in the middle of that Liverpool team against Palace. And they ran right through it. Ali made a great save. The ball carries on. Then they get a penalty and score. And for the second goal, what's his name? Sarr goes through. Straight through the middle again. There's a hole in the middle of the field and it needs addressing. I think when we get going, we get McAllister and Grafenberg in there, I think it'll change.
It'll be solid again, yeah.
But it is a concern. Well, I mean, we've got all these amazing players in.
Yeah.
Let's just say expectations are on the rise. Nice little segue to the next bit.
Hey, it's good that.
Thanks, mate. That's all. I'm gone. That's me done, yeah.
No more segues.
I've done my job.
The expectations, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, let's cut to my interview with Max.
Yeah, take it to the max.
And then when we come back, we'll have a chat about it.
Yeah, sounds.
Go ahead, Maxie. Now, if you've watched Reds Down Under, the weekly show before, you will know this man, Max. How's it going, mate?
Good, mate. How's things?
Yeah, pretty good. Max is a member of the supporters club up in Newcastle. He's a big fan of Reds Down Under. He's been on a few times, and he reluctantly has a trivia named after him called Take It to the Max. Which isn't going. We're like Jack's got it. Jack won't let it go.
Nah, let's get rid of it. Even when I saw that episode
I know.
last week, I was like, come on.
I know. I thought maybe we'll get a little jingle, we'll get a little graphic made up, Take It to the Max returns. Mate, awesome season last year, winning the Premier League. What are your expectations this year?
Nothing but first. First in the Champions League, first in the Premier League. I'll settle for runners up in the Carabao and FA Cup if I have to.
So
And a charity shield as well.
Yeah. So I mean, last year we did, didn't we? We struggled in Europe. There we got beat by PSG.
Deservedly beat as well, though.
Yeah. Yep. They were much better than us, weren't they? So are you expecting us to have a bit more of a crack at that, mate, this year?
Yeah, at least semi-finals minimum, I guess. I know they did change the format to benefit like I guess that was the top 8. I don't know what the goal was. I think they get a home fixture first up. I can't remember which way it was, but yeah, now it is to benefit the teams finishing in the top 8. But then saying that, last season by finishing first, we had that extra round off, and we could have got one of the big teams in. So I didn't think we were really that disadvantaged by playing PSG when finishing first. You got to beat the best. You want to win that comp. So yeah.
Yeah, you know you've got it exactly. Like at some point, you're gonna have to play the big boys, aren't you?
Exactly.
We played Real Madrid in the group stage, didn't we? Beat them at Anfield.
Yep.
When Conor Bradley nailed Mbappe, awesome, really good. But yeah, I think a bit of a run in Europe would be nice then, mate. Do you think there'll be extra pressure on the team this year, considering the amount of money that's being spent on the incomings?
Yeah, I think so. There's probably more pressure. Last season really had a free shot. Like everyone will say it was Jurgen's team. It literally was, and he had a free shot to do whatever. If it worked for him, it worked, and if it didn't, he could go, "This is not my team. Give me a couple more seasons." But now we've won it, so now it's sort of everyone wants to beat us now. Like going back to back is hard enough, but now he's got that added pressure of, well, you've got rid of some of Jurgen's players, you brought in your own players, we spent X, Y, and Z, so this is your team now. Yeah, it comes with that added pressure. So everything will probably be a bit more scrutinised.
Yeah, definitely more scrutiny. Is there like any concern for you that there could be like a little bit of second season syndrome here, where we were obviously the best team in the league last year? Arsenal never really. I mean, they had a decent season, but they never pushed us to the line. But yeah, do you have any sort of concern that last season might have been an overachievement maybe for that team?
No, I think last season was probably fair. Like all the makings of a quality team was there, and those players had time to settle. I think this year, since we're freshened up with several new faces, I reckon we'll probably hit the ground running, and I reckon we might struggle the following season when a lot of those players probably have second season syndrome. Sort of like when Coutinho come over and he hit the ground running, Suarez hit the ground running. Or even when Haaland come over, he hit the ground running from Man City. And I think once the big team sort of learnt how to deal with him, he didn't have such a big season last year. He just sort of failed to step up to the plate, but I think that's more teams kind of worked him out. But this year, I suppose Liverpool's probably a bit more the unknown, really, in how they're going to play, how they're going to set up, how they're going to handle works in the pockets. I think it'll be a really good season, actually.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Like, what you're saying there is like, how are we gonna play? It's so exciting. It's gonna be so different to last season. It's not gonna be the same. I think last season we were very methodical.
Yep.
And I think with the new players that have came in are more flair players, Kerkez, Frimpong, Verts, like proper flair players.
Yep.
So I think it might be interesting. So this podcast will come out on the Thursday. The game's on the Saturday morning. Are you guys in the supporters club going to get together for that? What's the plan?
Yeah, we'll be at the Cafe on Hunter Street to the 5 a.m. kickoff. That'll be the first game of the season, so we're all pretty pumped for that. Yeah, hopefully we'll see everyone there. But first things first, tonight is the Crystal Palace game, so that's where I'll be heading tonight.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go out, are you, for it tonight?
Yeah, I'll make the trip down.
You might as well, lad. Yeah.
What else am I going to do? Watch it by myself?
No.
I'll
be watching it by.
I'll go watch it with a few randoms.
I'll be watching it by myself. Yeah. Look, it's not. We spoke about it on the pod this week. It's not a major honour, is it, and stuff, but you want to be winning these games, mate, don't you? You want to be winning these games.
Exactly, and it's just good to see the boys get a run. It'll be interesting to see if Mark Gahey plays or not, or we'll leave him out if they're considering of selling him, because they wouldn't want to risk any injuries. Or same with Eze. They probably don't want to risk him if there's a chance of him being sold. But I wouldn't be surprised if we had a bit of a changed lineup for tonight's game as well. Rest a few players, like even Macca coming back from injury. They'll probably rest him. Give Jones and some other young player a go. Why not? Nioni, give him a run. Bring on the big guns if we need to at the end.
So that was Maxi Boy.
Take it to the max.
He's doing well, Max. He was at your gig the other week, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's class, Max.
Yeah, he's a great fella. Great fella. He does a lot of work with the supporters club in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the committee there. He's a good lad.
And he's got a quiz named after him.
And he's got a quiz named after him. Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
Eh? Fair play, Max.
Yeah, all right, Max. So talking to Max there about our expectations for the season. What are your expectations?
And to be honest, I know he mentions Champions League and Premier League, and that is like the dream situation. I would happily go back to back in the league. Push on a little bit further into the Champions League. That would have been nice. I think we were a bit unfortunate, as you spoke about there, about getting PSG. Well, you've got to get a big team eventually. But yeah, I'd just like to go back to back in the Prem.
Yeah, I think, look, we spoke on a recent podcast and I was saying to Curtis on the Man U episode. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen that, we did an episode, Fan Stories, with me mate Curtis.
Yeah. It's actually a really good watch if you haven't watched it. I know some people are turned off by Man United fans, but that was
but he's all right, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's a good lad. Like, I kept him in check as much as I can. Like, but it's a really good watch. Go back and listen to that if you haven't seen it yet. But I was talking about, I'm never happy. Like, I always want us to win the next thing. You know what I mean? I wanted us to win the Community Shield. I know it doesn't really matter, but I wanted us to win it for the people who travelled down and the people who got up it. You know, so stayed up to watch it in the Rudy like I did. I want us to win the lot. Realistically, if we can go back to back in the Premier League, I think that'd be amazing. Man City are going to be there. Arsenal are going to be there this season.
I think Chelsea have got a little craft as well, you know.
Well, actually,
I don't think they'll go. I think they'll be involved in a conversation towards the end.
Yeah, you know, I was talking to Wayne about this. Who's going to be on later? We're going to be talking about that Bournemouth game, so stay tuned for that. And he was saying, you know, I think that Chelsea might start well and curtail as the season goes on because they've had that Club World Cup.
Yeah.
So you know, the fatigue might set in for them as well as it might Manchester City as well. But I think a really good run in the European Cup would be great. My concern is that we don't have the squad to go for all four. I think we've got the 11.
Yeah.
I think we've probably got 14. I think we've got 14 lads who could drag you towards a lot of competitions. And then we've got other really good squad players who will come in and do a job. But I think you've probably got like 14 top quality footballers in there.
Yeah, especially if you're talking like, say we don't get Isaac and then they decide not to sign anyone else. I think you're going to struggle to hit it on two fronts like that.
Well, I mean, look, let's be honest, mate. We need
another centre back and we need a striker.
We need two centre backs, Jack. I think. Well, there is talk that Joey Gomez might be back for Bournemouth, so he'll be on the bench.
Yeah.
So all right, maybe we need one centre back then.
Yeah.
But we definitely need another striker. But yeah, I think to go and win the Premier League again would be amazing. Like, let's be honest, if we all win the Premier League again, come what may, we'll all be buzzing.
Oh, 100%, yeah. 100%.
We'll all be buzzing. Liverpool will win the league. I'll win the Fantasy Football League. And I won't have to give a gift pack away.
I might have a six-pack by then as well.
Yeah.
What would you do? You'd have to give it to second place, wouldn't you?
Well, in the event that I won it, I'd just send a message out to everyone who entered the competition and ask them to send me $10 each.
Yeah.
Instead.
Yeah,
no, if I won it, I'd give it to second place, and if it was you, I'd give it to third place. You know what I mean?
It's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. But yeah, the expectations, I don't know, I'm always of the opinion we need to go on a bit of a 4 or 5 game streak. And then if not, I'll automatically think we're not going to win the title. That's just the way, like, and the conditions from the 2 times we have won the title, we went on a nice run early doors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And trying, it's so funny as well, like in 3 or 4 weeks' time, we'll be talking like Premier League table.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, you know, there's already 4 points in there, and like, it's crazy. I'm so not prepared for the stress I'm gonna feel
Yeah,
from Bournemouth onwards.
yeah. Like when I was younger, me our fella always used to say, you
Gary
know,
Birtles.
Gary Bales, yeah. But he always used to say, because in the old days, they would only publish the league table 6 games in.
Oh really?
Yeah. So they wouldn't even publish it. There's no point. But because of the way it's been, I know. But because of the way it's been, but like Liverpool and City, if you lose the first game of the season, like I know it's stupid, but you're already going, you're working it out, and then you're going, we can only lose another 3
Yeah.
if we're gonna win the league.
Yeah.
Like, and you've got to play City twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So, all that stress, but I just can't wait for it. I think, I think winning the Premier League would be amazing. It'd be a dream to win it again. To have a real good crack at this European Cup would be amazing. As well. And look, let's use the League Cup and the FA Cup as the club have done in recent years anyway.
Yeah.
To play a couple of those.
Yeah. And see how they go.
Yeah,
we won the League Cup twice essentially by doing that in the last few years.
Yeah.
I got to the final last year, so it's like, let them. It's a good competition, that, especially for the fringe players, the League Cup in it, because you can kind of go, well, you've had your chance in that and you're not doing it, so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm nervous.
All right.
I'm nervous.
So give me it then. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Where will we finish in the League Cup?
Semi-finals.
Semi-finals of the League Cup.
Yeah.
So you think we'll lose a 2-legged game against someone in the League Cup semi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. FA Cup.
Something 5th round or something.
5th round.
Yeah.
It's a funny one, the FA Cup, because it's one of them, because you start playing at the beginning of January.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My attitude is, all right, if you're going to go out the FA Cup and not win it, go out in the 3rd round.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. What is it, like the first week of second week of January or something?
Yeah, so
Get out the way.
the chances are you're playing what? Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, and then you've got to play
on like the 8th of January or something.
Yeah, well, I think it's like I think it's sooner than that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So you play like 6 games in 10 days or something stupid like. Not 10 days, 2 weeks. So yeah, like if you're not gonna win it, go out earlier. But it is a great chance for the squad players, as you say. Premier League.
Also, just on the FA Cup, if we get to the end of the season and like we're not in the running for the Champions League, we're out of the league title race, that FA Cup starts to look a bit tasty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to get the Wembley days, the 2 days away at Wembley, and
We're talking now hypothetically, right?
Yeah.
And then later on, after the season's finished, we'll look back at it.
Yeah, retrospectively.
So, every game we play, I want us to win.
Yeah.
And if we can go and win it, great. But yeah, you've got the two big boys there. Let's talk about the Premier League then, which is one of the 2 big ones. Where do you see it?
I think we'll win the league again, but you know what I'm sort of annoyed about, and I'm not annoyed. I'm annoyed about it. Sorry, it's more. I think people are just completely writing City off, and they're talking about like Arsenal and Chelsea. Like Chelsea stepping up a bit and Arsenal going for it again. I can honestly see Arsenal not being in at all and City flying again.
I think Arsenal are going to be there.
I think they'll be there, but I think I can't see Pep having 2 bad seasons.
No, I know, but Arsenal are better now. They're better. Like,
are they?
Yeah, they're better.
No, because the shit they were good at under Arteta season before, fucking set pieces, get all the goals seem to come from set pieces, blah blah blah. Last season, people started cottoning onto it, and they were conceding more set pieces than they had.
Yeah, that set piece coach has been found out, hasn't it?
Yeah. Gobshite, isn't it?
Silly that, isn't it?
Gobshite. It's like me behind you. That's, you know what I mean?
That's what it'll be in the fancy football this year.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I think people are just discounting City, and I think City will go strong again. But yeah, I think we'll win the league again. I do think we'll win the league again. If we wrap Isaac up, I think we'll win the league. Isaac in the centre half, I think we'll win the league.
All right, let's talk about the European Cup then. I mean, you never know with the European Cup. The draw has a big effect.
Yeah.
The way the league system set out now, the top 8, and then it does affect your draw.
Maxi was dead right. Like when the way he was talking about the new format last season helped us massively because we were in a good moment. We played the right teams at the right time, and it worked out for us, didn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I'd love a little European adventure. Don't get me wrong. We'll just see what happens with that. I don't like the idea of saying we're going to win the league and the Champions League. I think it's just too much pressure.
On who? You?
Yeah, on me, yeah. On me watching. What about yourself then?
All right, well, let's just say because of the way that the competitions are structured, you can basically have a free crack at the League Cup because you play most of the games. I think you play one semi-final before Christmas, one after Christmas, and then the final in
February,
March, yeah. So you can have a real good crack at that. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Liverpool go far in that competition. I see Liverpool doing well in that competition.
I do like the League Cup.
Yeah, it's nice.
Like, I do like the league,
Yeah.
and I like that thing of you knock your games out the way.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And to have a bit of silverware.
yeah, and
before.
it's a beautiful trophy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And I say success breeds success.
Yeah.
You go and win that,
Yeah.
and you've got a good feeling around the team. They've got a bit of silverware in the cabinet and all that. The FA Cup, I could see being getting a bit of a hit actually, because I think at that point if Liverpool are in the League Cup and the late stages, and then you've got the FA Cup, hopefully as well. Obviously we're in the Champions League. We'll be going into the knockout stage of the Champions League around that point. Maybe the FA Cup will get a hit. So let's just say, for argument's sake, an early exit against Barnsley in the 4th round or something stupid.
Just to cheer me now.
Yeah, Barnsley. Premier League, yeah. Look, I think that we're well equipped in the first 11 to go and win the Premier League. I think that the still signings need to happen. And look, I think we've seen it against Crystal Palace in the Community Shield. We are going to be electric at times, and at other times we're still finding our rhythm.
Yeah.
So, let's be realistic with these boys. Like, they're still finding their feet. One thing I will say is that they're not building a team for next year. They're building a team for the next 3. And then I expect us to really go close for the league title again. Potentially win it. I see no reason why not.
Yeah.
I think we're as good as the other teams, so no dramas there. And then the Champions League, I'd really like to see a big improvement this year. And I think it's tough for the English teams because of the strength of the league. So it's hard because you're playing big games every week. But yeah, like if we didn't get to sort of around the semi-finals at the Champions League after making the right signings, I'd be very, very disappointed.
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, when you get there,
Yeah.
You're ready to be winning the thing, aren't you? So we'll see. So yeah, win the League Cup, out the FA Cup 3rd round, win the Premier League, and have a crack at the Champions League. So we're on for a treble.
Yeah. Sounds.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Piece of piss, isn't it?
First game of the season won't be a piece of piss. We're playing Bournemouth. Let's have a look at that chat I had with Wayne yesterday. And Wayne's going to give us his 1 to 11 on what he thinks the starting lineup will be, and then we'll come back and talk about it. It's an unprecedented season in many ways. Liverpool have spent a lot of money A lot of quality on the pitch, though, mate. Let's talk about that first game of the season. So this podcast will be released on the Thursday.
Yep.
Liverpool
Yep.
play on the Saturday morning here in Australia.
Correct.
Yeah, 5
Yes,
o'clock, is it?
yes,
Something like that.
I think so. Yeah, it's an early one.
So I'm deciding.
Well, not it's an unusual time, but
yeah,
yeah.
I'm deciding whether to watch it pissed or watch it with a coffee and a croissant. You know, we'll see. We'll see how I feel on Saturday. Let's talk about your 11 for that game then.
Yeah.
Let's get through it. In goal, mate, who are you going for?
Oh well, he's fit, isn't he? Who else do you pick but Allison? So world's best. He's no brainer. We've bought well with these other keepers by the looks of it. Mama and looks very good, and so did the other boys in pre-season. So yeah, but Allison all the way.
All right, let's talk about left back then. It's got to be, hasn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So this is an interesting one because we've got three left back options now. Obviously, Robbo didn't have his greatest season last year, but he's still got a role to play. We've still got Simicas, of course, and there's also a new boy, Kirkaz as well, the Hungarian. I think, Slot was very cautious in, I guess, taking a lot of risk last year, but I think we're going to see a lot more from him this year. So Kirkaz was obviously signed for a reason. I'd probably say he was the best left back in the league last season in England. So he gets my nod.
And then we've got our two centre backs because we've only got two centre backs. We've got Virgil van Dijk and Canate.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, I think Slot said Gomez is probably available in the next. Should be ready for Bournemouth, but I would say he would be on the bench. So yeah, Ibu and Verge, no brainer once again there.
And then obviously Connor Bradley may or may not be back. I'm not I wasn't too sure of his injury concern.
Yeah, he'll miss tonight, that's for sure. But I think he should be okay for next week. So this is a curious one for me because when we have seen in preseason Frimpong start, he's not necessarily been playing that traditional right back kind of role. He's very much getting forward, far more advanced and pushing into midfield in some respects, almost like what Trent used to do. But he's been playing quite, almost like a right wing at time in that preseason. So I think if Bradley's fit, Bradley starts, and I think Frimpong might be used more as an attacking option up later on in the game. Probably more advanced as well, rather than necessarily playing that right back role.
That's interesting because I did a team on social media for the Community Shield, and I said, I would go Connor Bradley for that continuity. And everyone commented on it straight away. He's injured. I was like, damn it. But no, I think you're right for the Bournemouth game. Sitting in holding midfield, probably in that inner left position. I think Gary McAllister, Alexi McAllister picks himself, right?
Yeah, look, I think he'll play tonight. Slot said he's not ready, obviously, to play a full 90 minutes, but I'm curious who he does play. I think it will be Macca. I think he will probably play that role. Obviously, we haven't mentioned too that Grab's obviously suspended for the first league of game of the season, but he won't miss the Community Shield. So I would probably say, McAllister starts that game.
And who would you pair him up with there in that midfield?
Okay, well, I think Szoboszlai. Dom is probably going to start because he's been playing more that traditional 8 role, which I think he actually is better suited than he was last season. He was playing more in that 10 role. But obviously, we've got a certain German to fill that role now. So I think Dom will actually start. But to be honest with you, those two, you could probably take one of the other out, depending on fitness, and probably put in Jones as well. So yeah, I think we'll probably. I think if Macca starts tonight in the Community Shield, I'd probably say he'll start again next week. So I'm going to go with Macca and Dom next week with Jones on the bench.
Vert then plays in that number 10. Is that right? That's where you've got him. That's where I would imagine he will play as well, orchestrating the game. I think.
Yes.
Yep. And in front of him, you've got. I mean, an abundance of talent in many ways, but it's looking a bit threadbare in other ways, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it picks itself really obviously, isn't it? It's Mo, it's Hugo, and well, Mo out on his right. I mean, who else? As you said about the Community Shield, he picks himself. That guy is a no-brainer. Hugo will probably start as more that central striker, and then probably Cody out wide as well. I guess it's probably when you start writing them down like that, then you think, who have we got on the bench to kind of come in for them? So at the moment, I mean, out left, I mean, who could you push out left? I'm not sure. I was
Well, you could.
trying to think who could replace Gakpo out left, maybe. I mean,
It's tough, isn't
maybe
it?
Elliot might come in. Maybe Elliot might come in
You
potentially.
could.
But even Harvey plans to play a bit more deeper.
Yeah.
Maybe Wirtz might even actually swap because he can play either of those sides as well. So I guess, like you said, it does look a little bit thin, but knowing the club, I highly doubt they would let such high-profile players go. And I don't think it's just about recouping money. And that's the other thing we haven't mentioned. We've paid a lot of money, spent a lot, but we've also recouped a heck of a lot.
Yeah.
I think at last count it was like at about 180
Yeah.
million, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, but no, yeah, Mo, Ekitike, and Cody Gakpo. So right wing, obviously centre, and then out left. So that's pretty much my starting 11 for Bournemouth.
It's a pretty good 11. I'm really actually looking forward, mate, to seeing what Bournemouth come up with this season. Obviously, they've had to.
They've had a lot of ins and outs.
A
Them as
lot
well.
of ins
Yeah,
and outs.
heck of a lot.
Obviously, Kirkes was a high-profile one, but they've managed to keep hold of Semenyo, and I think he's going to be a big player for Bournemouth this season, mate. So we'll see how that goes. Now, before Wayne drifts off into the night, so Wayne runs a website, Liverpool Australia, or you might know it as the L Files. They're on Twitter as well, or X, or whatever you want to call it these days. But it's the longest running Liverpool fan website in Australia, and it's just had a lick of paint, hasn't it, mate?
Oh, yeah, a lick of paint that was probably about 15 years overdue. So it's finally here, and we're adding. I'm actually adding a lot more stuff. So just yeah, there's going to be some lot more exciting things coming in the next couple of weeks on that site. So yeah, thanks for the plug, man. Give it a visit. It's at liverpoolaustralia.com.au. There's latest news from all around the globe as far as LFC, but selected sources, the good ones, not the rubbish ones. Like stuff from like the Anfield Wrap, Empire of the Kop, This is Anfield, Anfield Index, the Echo. So places that you can trust as far as news goes. But you'll also be able to find this podcast now on there as well. So every time a new show comes out, we'll be posting on the site so you can even watch it directly from there. And if you are listening to this, remember, share this and like and subscribe. Important to do so. But also you can buy lots of LFC merch straight from our site, which comes directly from the Liverpool store, obviously the online store. But obviously there's the new Adidas kit and all that other wonderful stuff. So, but no, man, it's good. It's good. Lots of exciting things coming up very, very soon.
Yeah, brilliant, mate, brilliant. And you're going to come on in the next couple of weeks as well, mate. We're going to do an episode, aren't we?
Absolutely.
So we'll look forward to that, big man. All right, thanks so much, Wayne. Enjoy your night, mate,
right,
and
man.
I'll speak to you soon.
We'll do. Up the Reds.
Up the Reds, mate.
Take
Ta-ra.
care, guys.
So that was Wayne, the main man, Wayne.
Wayne's World.
He's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
I like Wayne.
That website's nice. The L Files for all your Liverpool news.
Yeah. Go there.
Go there.
It's looking good.
Yeah. Come here first.
Yeah,
Go there.
Yeah, come here first. But we are on that website, so have a little look. There's a community page that we're on, and when you go on like the latest news, we're on there, which is awesome.
And I'm gonna buy a shirt.
Are you?
Yeah, so I'll do it through the L Files.
Yeah. Which one are you getting?
I think I'm gonna get the home shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I was saying last week about it looks like a United shirt.
Yeah.
When I seen the players playing, I was like, really like that kit.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice.
So I've sort of flipped a bit on that.
Yeah, I'm glad. But I seen we got a comment and it was saying it reminded them of Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went, yeah, it does.
Yeah. But he's shit, isn't he?
Yeah,
So let's not worry about Anthony. All right, Jack, got the big game against Bournemouth. It's going to be a tough game. Bournemouth have got plenty of quality players. I think that Ed Nielsen's fit up front for them again.
Yeah.
You've got Semenyo, he'll be playing. Plenty of ins and outs.
They've took big hits though, Tom, haven't they? Huijsen, obviously, Madrid, Kerkez to us. Who's the other lad they've just sold for like 60 million as well? There's another player. Get rid of it now. But yeah, they've...
I think they're
No,
other,
the right back or the centre back?
They're other centre back. I think they've just sold to PSG, haven't they?
Yeah, so I think it is the PSG, yeah. I think so. Check on the alpha. Anyway, so like, yeah, they've obviously had a lot of ins and outs. I think Wayne's right in what he's saying. Like that left back was, I think, to be honest, I think it might be a bit of an emotional one for Kerkez to play. First game back, and you don't know what their fans are going to be like with him, and you know what I mean? So I wouldn't mind seeing Robbo start that, to be honest. But I think, look, I think we'll beat them. But that opening game of the season, like, just creates so many like upsets, doesn't it? Just because teams don't hit the ground running. I think we'll beat them anyway. I think 3-1 Phil.
3-1.
I think we'll concede first, and then we'll win 3-1.
Yeah, look, I think it's gonna be an open game of football. I can see Bournemouth getting goals actually. Yeah. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go 4-2. Yeah, 4-2.
I'm expecting a bit of chaos.
Yeah, I think the game will be chaos.
Yeah, I'm expecting.
Which is unlike Slot.
Yeah.
And I think that's why maybe Robertson might play.
Yeah.
For a little bit of, just continuity from last season.
Yeah. 60. Give him 60 minutes or whatever, and then Kerkez gets on him.
Kerkez, by the way, either way will play.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying about Bournemouth fans giving him a hard time. I don't think Bournemouth, the people of Bournemouth, have ever given anyone a hard time.
There's only 10 of them.
There's only 10 of them, and they're all so lovely. But I would get it out the way.
Look at you talking Bournemouth.
Yeah, I know.
First time.
Bournemouth. But I think get it out the way.
Yeah.
Get the first game out the way. Yeah. You can go over, clap their fans at the end and whatever, and it's done.
Yeah.
It's done then. Yeah. I think the really interesting one is who, because McAllister will play.
Yeah.
He's ready to play. So he'll play in that midfield. Who would you go in that holding position with him? Wayne went with Szoboszlai.
Yeah. The thing is, Szoboszlai last season, because obviously he was playing in that higher role, like, he had to be over the pitch and he was running around, blah, 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 pressing and whatever. He's got that thing in him, like you spoke about earlier, where he's like happy to take a chance. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I'd go Curtis Jones, McAllister. I'd start Curtis Jones in there, just because I think Jones will do a job in there anyway. And then, we just get through that game, and Gravenberg's back then, isn't he, from his suspension, which is still mad that he got sent off in that game. But,
Yeah, best red card ever, though.
Red card,
I would have done the same thing,
just went, come on, lads, go on the air.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, we've got a couple of players who can play in there. You could play Endo in there as well, who'd do a job. Because whoever you're going to play in there has to be quite defensively proficient.
Yeah.
Because you've got Semenyo on that wing.
Yeah.
And Mo ain't coming back.
No.
And Frimpong's going to go.
Yeah.
He's going to go forward.
Yeah.
So whoever's playing in that position is going to have a job on defensively. And I'm not saying Szoboszlai can't do it. He can do it. But it will be interesting to see how that shapes up. But I'm going to do, every week we're going to do like my notepad 11. Yeah, okay. So I'll do it before the game. I'll have a think about it. And I'll put it on social media. So keep an eye out for that. I think we've pretty much covered everything we haven't done Reds trivia.
Take it to the max. I'm ready.
Should we do Reds trivia before we go? Get your pens and paper out. The eagerly anticipated Reds trivia returns. And by the way, send in. Let us know how many you get.
Yeah.
Let us know. We'll put a post up, will we? And then people can comment under the post.
Yeah.
Don't be lying either. I know what you're like. Right, let's do Reds trivia. Jack's got his pen out. Cue elevator music. Number 1, which Liverpool fixture has the most red cards? Which Liverpool fixture has the most red cards? So it's which game against which club has given the most red cards in history is the question. That was number 1. Jack's written one down. Question number 2, who was the club's first ever player manager? That's question number 2. Who was the club's first ever player manager? Question number 3. A tricky one, this one, I think. What decade did the Liver Bird make its first appearance on a Liverpool FC kit? What decade did the Liver Bird first make its appearance on a Liverpool kit? It's mad to think that it wasn't forever, isn't it? Synonymous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Question number 4. Liverpool had 4 players who went on to manage the club. Name them all for a point. So you've got to write down 4 players who went on to manage the club to get the point. This is a little bit of a thinker. So while you're thinking, I'm going to remind you, please do subscribe. Oh! Jack's shitty's going off, trying to help him out.
Dirty girl.
Yeah, so give us a follow on social and everything. You'll Never Walk Alone was a song from a musical before Jerry and the Pacemakers covered it. Name the musical. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, Reds. Tricky, eh? It's tricky. Okay, it's getting it in.
I've done shite, yeah.
All right,
I've done proper shite.
let's go back then.
Actually, one more.
All right.
No, sorry.
Just have a guess. He's proper stressed here.
I still can't think of his fucking
All right, we're doing the answers. Pens down. Question number 1. Which LFC fixture has the most red cards?
Everton.
It is Liverpool versus Everton has the most red cards.
Man United's not far behind, though, I don't think.
No, I don't think so, yeah. I think in one game against Leeds, there was like 9 red cards in the Community Shield. But it ain't Leeds. Who was the club's first ever player manager?
Kenny Dalglish.
It was Kenny Dalglish. Number 3, what decade did the Liver Bear first make an appearance on a Liverpool kit?
50s.
It was the 50s, 1955. Unbelievable. Number 4, Liverpool. Name 4 Liverpool players who went on to manage the club.
Kenny, Phil Thompson. I went Roy Evans. I can't remember.
You know what? I think this question's wrong.
Yeah.
This question's wrong. I am struggling out there to find Liverpool trivia questions because this is nonsense.
Who's it saying that?
It's got Bob Paisley, Bill Shankly, Joe Fagan, Kenny Dalglish, but we know Graham Souness,
That's Graham Souness is the name I couldn't
right?
think of.
And we know. Who did you just say? You said
Roy Evans.
Roy Evans, and he isn't on this list.
That couldn't be like players who became managers, could it? That question.
Straight after, you mean? So they retired and then they became managers. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, I've fucked it up. All right, this is a 4-question trivia quiz this week. And the last question then. You Never Walk Alone was a song from which musical?
Sound of Music.
No, it was Carousel.
Carousel. It's a good bit of trivia.
All right, so we only have 4 questions this week.
3 out of 4.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 is pretty good.
Yeah.
Reds, I apologise for that 4th question.
Made up with the 50s one.
Yeah, it was good. It was hard, that. Because my instinct would have been, I would have said the 60s. under Shankly when he changed the kit and stuff. But it was before that. It was the 50s.
It's because you're not a proper fan.
Yeah. Coming up next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Next week, I think we're going to have Wayne on for a full episode.
Yeah, nice.
So come in and look at that. We're going to be looking at our favourite captains and the greatest captains to play for the club.
Yeah.
We'll obviously be looking at that Bournemouth result, and we'll be looking ahead to the other fixtures as well. And then after that, I can't tell you who it is yet, but we have a member of a very famous band.
Very famous band.
Will be joining us.
And it'll be a hoot.
From America. So they'll be on, and I'm really looking forward to that. You're going to do that one with me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Brilliant. All right, well, Reds, look, thanks so much for coming back. This is the weekly show. It's been great to look ahead to what the season is going to offer. As we said earlier, follow us on socials, do all of that sort of stuff. And thanks to Jack for coming in.
Cheers, Tom. Thanks for having me.
Hey.
Let's go for the opening game of the defending league champions.
Brilliant.
Up the Reds.
Hey. He's a poet, that kid. Love you, mate. Up the Reds.
You too. It's right up.
We are the Reds Down Under, and this is our podcast.